Vikings, happy Friday and welcome to this week's show. Unfortunately and seriously, Ruby will not be here today, but she will be back soon. Before we get started, I just want to wish Jolie a happy birthday. I hope you are having an amazing day. Now, we are going to change this week's show up a bit and start with our fun fact. Did you know the first oranges were not orange? The original oranges from Southeast Asia were a tangerine pomelo hybrid and they were actually green. In fact, oranges in warmer regions like Vietnam and Thailand still stay green through maturity. When I first found out about this, it literally blew my mind. Well, that's enough of me. Let's see what we should look forward to in this week's forecast. Here is Jolie.
Thanks, Natalie. Hi, Vikings! This weekend will be in the high 60s until Saturday, where we will increase into the high 70s. Then Monday, back down to the 60s with chances of rain. Also, Vikings, as we all know, COVID has ruined so many things, even plans staying with friends. Even though there's a vaccine, we still fear the virus. And because of that, we say once COVID is over, we're starting to make plans. But by the looks of it, it's gonna take years before it's over. The saying, once COVID is over, is literally a joke at this point, according to these memes. These pictures are a representation of what I feel. Well, that's all I have for you this weekend, Vikings. Now, let's go to Natalie.
That was such a hilarious meme. Thanks, Jolie. Now let's see what's going on with sports. Take it away, Isaac.
Thanks, Natalie. Last weekend, the Dodgers and Padres had a 3-game series that had some very intense moments. The first game lasted until the 12th inning, and it was must-see baseball. There was a 9th inning comeback, benches clearing, and a position player pitching. The game was back and forth throughout until Corey Seager opened up the 12th inning with a home run. The Dodgers ended up winning that game 11-6. Game 2 was a pitcher's duel between Clayton Kershaw and Yu Darvish. The game ended with an insane catch by Mookie Betts, with the Dodgers winning 2-0. And the Padres took home Game 3 with a 5-2 victory after an 8th inning comeback off a Corey Seager error. In other news, Oakland A's have been on an 11-game winning streak after losing the first 6 games of the season. They won their 11th straight game against the Minnesota Twins in extra innings, 13-12. In basketball news this week, Nikola Jokic of the Denver Nuggets has been on fire recently. He carried the Nuggets to a 139-137 win against the Memphis Grizzlies, putting up an impressive 47 points, 15 rebounds, and 8 assists. Also, Brooklyn Nets star player James Harden is out indefinitely due to a strained hamstring. This injury first occurred last month, but problems have persisted ever since. In other news, the Utah Jazz destroyed the LA Lakers 111-97. The Golden State Warriors lost to the Washington Wizards 118-114. And the LA Clippers beat the Memphis Grizzlies 117-105. In hockey news this week, the Vegas Golden Knights became the first NHL team to clinch a playoff spot by beating the San Jose Sharks 5-2. The LA Kings face off against the Anaheim Ducks, with the Kings being victorious 4-1. The Minnesota Wild also beat the Arizona Coyotes 4-1. And finally, the St. Louis Blues lost to the Arizona Coyotes 3-2. That's it for me this week, but before I go, I'd like to wish a very happy birthday to my fellow newscaster Jolie. That's it for me this week. Back to you, Natalie.
Thanks, Isaac. Next up is the entertainment crew, starting with Martin.
Thanks, Natalie. Before I start, I want to say happy birthday, Jolie. Hope you have an amazing day. Now, my first song for this week is This Love by Bob Marley.
Is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling?
Up next is a 90s classic song called It's My Life by Dr. Alban.
It's my life, it's my life, my world, it's my...
Another great song is Jump Around by House of Pain.
Jump around, jump up and get down.
And my final song for this week is Don't Stop Till You Get Enough by Michael Jackson.
Keep on, when the ball starts, don't stop till you get enough. Keep on.
Next, we have Kevin with games recommendations.
Thanks, Martin. For video game recommendations this week, we have American Truck Simulator. The name says it all. You basically go from point A to B. It's a bit slow paced, according to a friend, but it's still a good game if you want to kill some time. Up next, we have Days Gone. In this zombie apocalypse, two bikers are trying to survive. Their stories show brotherhood, bondage, and tragedy. I highly recommend it. Well, that's enough from me. Now let's go to Hector with movies and shows. One more thing I should mention before I go. Today is Jolie's birthday. Happy birthday, Jolie.
Thanks, Kevin. This week I wanted to mention the film Kong vs. Godzilla. If you haven't seen the film already, it's available to watch on HBO Max. The film follows Kong and his protectors as they undertake a long journey to find his true home, along with Gia, an orphan girl who has a unique and powerful bond with the beast. However, they soon find themselves in the path of an enraged Godzilla as he carries destruction all across the globe. The first confrontation between the two monsters is only the beginning of the mystery that lies deep within the core of the planet. Overall, I give this film an 8 out of 10, and would definitely recommend you check out the film for yourself. Well, that's all I have for you this week. I'll now pass to Kim with anime.
Thanks, Hector. Hello, Vikings. Today's anime recommendation is Parasite the Maxim. Parasite the Maxim follows Shinichi Izumi, a high school boy whose right hand becomes possessed by an alien parasite who calls itself Migi. After Shinichi's mother was killed and taken over by a parasite, Shinichi and Migi find themselves in a battle against other parasites who feast on humans. This anime is available on Netflix and Crunchyroll.
Those are some great entertainment recommendations. Thanks, guys. Here is Isaiah with news on theme parks.
Thanks, Natalie. Hey everyone, not only Disneyland will be reopening, but Knott's Berry Farm is reopening its gates as the theme park safely resumes regular operations on Friday, May 21st, with limited capacity and new reservation requirements. Ticket sales and reservations will be available on April 26th. For more information, make sure to visit knott's.com. Also, happy birthday, Jolie. Hopefully you're having an amazing birthday. Now back to Natalie.
Thanks, Isaiah. Now I hope you guys are having a great day and staying positive during these negative times. If you or someone you know has been subject to hate crime, you can call 211 to report. Reporting is the first step to stop hate, and it is essential to report it. Your report is confidential, and 211 is not associated with law enforcement. Our community cannot do anything to stop hate crimes and incidents unless we know about them, so that victims do not suffer in silence. For more information, visit laversushate.org. That is laversushate.org. Well, that concludes this week's show. Stay safe, Vikings, and have a wonderful day. Bye!